Mo kí gbogbo wa nílé lóko lẹ́yìn òdì, mo kí wa pé a kú bójú ọjọ́ ṣe rí. Mo kí ẹ̀yin ìyá, mo kí ẹ̀yin bàbá, mo kí ẹ̀gbọ́n, mo kí àbúrò. Èwo ni mo ní ká jọ gbéyẹ̀wò lọ́jọ́ títí òní? Bọ́ọ̀lù, òun ni ọ̀rọ̀ ilé ayé. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní tí irọ́ bá lọ lógún ọdún, ọjọ́ kan ṣoṣoṣoṣo òun ni òtítọ́ ló máa ń bá a dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run wípé ìgbà tí òtítọ́ yẹn máa dé ó ṣojú èmi àti ẹ. Ṣùgbọ́n o, à ń láti ní ká free mind wa kó tó di wípé a máa sọ wípé a bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa wo ètò ráńpẹ́ tá a mú wá fún wa lọ́jọ́ títí òní. Ọmọ kóòtù òjíire, àní mò ń sọ́sẹ̀ mò ń tẹnu mọ́. Mo ní ìgbà wo ni mo ní mi ò mọ̀, mo lákòókò wo ni mo ní mi ò mọ̀, mo ní kí ló dá mi lójú. Mo mọ̀ wípé ó ti di gbangba ká bọ́ nínú oko ẹrú. Àwọn ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ míì máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ńgbà míì tó jẹ́ wípé èèyàn máa kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ ní láńbẹ̀ wípé tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé mo mọ̀ ni o, ọ̀nà left yẹn ni mi ò bá gbà o, bọ̀ mo ti wá kọjá ńbẹ̀, bọ̀ máa lọ connect ẹ̀ níwájú. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló ṣe jẹ́ pẹ̀lú ìrìn àjò yìí, torí wípé àjọ rìn rí. Bọ̀ ní ara nǹkan tí ìrìn àjò yìí bí, òun lèmi àti yín náà la máa jọ wò yìí, tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ wípé eléyìí máa kó 75-80% nínú báwo la ṣe fẹ́ bọ́ nínú oko ẹrú. Ìyẹn tí a bá ṣí ọkàn wa payá láti fi wò ó, tá a bá fi ìrònú nǹkan míì bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa wò ó. Ìyá bàbá mi, ẹ̀gbọ́n mi àtàbúrò mi, ẹ máa bá mi ká lọ.
If you're a religious person, this is going to hurt and you might want to throw away your phone and run. It's time we say it loud, clear, and without apology. We must break the prison called religion. Because this thing we call faith in Africa, it's not worth it. It's simply fear with a Bible verse. It's mental handcuff, which I would call brain cuff. They told us he would save us, but all he did was silence us. He killed our curiosity, crucified our confidence, and changed our destinies to doctrines we didn't write, can't question, and don't even understand. You're not worshiping, you're obeying men who fly private jets while you walk to church. Obeying men who demand seed offering but offer nothing but fear, control, and false hope. We turned temples into banks, altars into ATMs, pulpits into political platforms, and somehow we still think we're worshiping God. No, my friend, we're just stuck in a prison with stained glass windows, singing hymns while our future rot outside, praying for miracles in a world that rewards planning, production, and policies. You think religion made us holy? No, it made us harmless to our oppressors so they could continue ripping us off. You think it made us free? It made us fearful, afraid to question, afraid to think, afraid to challenge injustice if the man committing it is wearing a collar. We can criticize the government, but not the preacher who sold your fear for tithes. We can protest poverty, but never question why churches grow and schools die. We can curse corruption, but not the theology that teaches you to wait instead of work. This isn't spirituality. It's slavery with a choir. They gave us religion that made us bow while they built empires that made them rule over us. And we've been kneeling ever since. So I'm telling you now, not as an atheist, not as a rebel, but as a lover of truth. If your religion keeps you passive, broke, scared, and silent, you're not saved, you're caged. And the real deliverance is not at the altar. It's in your mind.
When I did vomit blood for like 6 months from my own house, and I had to leave my house. Yeah?
No way.
Don't worry. It's okay.
When was this? How long ago was this?
2010, 2009.
6 months.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a medical condition.
No. Not be medical. Don't worry.
Ha! So how do you protect yourself?
Me, I'm not Christian. I'm not Muslim. I'm Babalao. I tell people, and people run away from me. Did you see any juju here with me? For me,
So
I'm African.
Traditionalist.
What did you call it?
Traditionalist.
Yeah, that's what I practice.
And you practice.
Because I find my own life, my own way.
If you were to change anything, what would that have been?
The first time I experienced this was when I was vomiting that blood. And someone just told me, said, Lord Bafa now. Okay, so that you can be protected. I said, okay. I did it. I just wish that I'd known Ifa at the beginning. When Fela was talking, Fela used to go to Ogun. We were like, this guy, what's he doing? And now I know. See, God said, I will never come to you in a different language from your people. And I understand later that this black community, this black continent is for black people. And we have our own messengers. We have our own prophet. Go back to your house, ask your mom or your dad or your grandpa. They will tell you what they do in your house. Now only road enter Lekki is what? Now only one road.
That's all.
You can pass through this way, I can pass through this way. Just get there with loyalty, with sincerity. That's all. That's all.
Thing for you to learn in Ifa is how to pray the right way. You see this rubbish we have been praying. I command, I beg, I pray, I pull down, I destroy, I scatter. I don't understand. First of all, who are you commanding? Is it Olodumare you are commanding? Or the things in this world that are in their own authority? You think because you are a human being, you are higher than the spirit that is present in this tree, or you are higher than the spirit that is present in water or in the air. That's why you are commanding. I command every blessing to come from. You have been commanding since all this day. Auntie, how is it going? Learn to pray the right way in Ifa and Isheshe. When we pray, we don't command, we don't beg. We make, you call the things that you want. These things are here, you call it. Based on this is a casual conversation. Kola wala lo ra 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 ra. Can I message you? You can send a message on WhatsApp at any time. I will respond after this live streaming is over. Life is not that hard. Praying in Isheshe is not hard. Let me give you an example. Take, for instance, generally speaking, everybody is praying for money. Ajay is the Orisha of money. Ajay was sent into this earth as an Orisha for money. That is the job of Ajay. Please post the number. That's the job of Ajay. Then you now sit down with Ajay and make Ajay, you are the one that is bringing money. How do we go about it? We say things like Agbe tó ń gbére pàdé olókun, má gbére pàdé olókun mọ́, wá gbére bọ̀ wá bá èmi lágbájá ọmọ lágbájá. Àlùkò tó ń gbére pàdé ọlọ́ṣà. I just pinned the WhatsApp number and it was posted by Royal Arts. Àlùkò tó ń gbére pàdé ọlọ́ṣà, má gbére pàdé ọlọ́ṣà mọ́, má gbé wá bá èmi lágbájá ọmọ lágbájá. What does that mean in English? Agbe is a bird. Is the one that takes blessings to Olokun. Olokun is the Orisha of the seas. Aluko is a bird. Is the one that takes blessing to Olosa. Olosa is the Orisha of the ocean. Now look at the ocean and the sea. If Agbe is carrying blessing to Olokun, and the waters of the sea is in that abundance, and the sands of the sea is in that abundance, Agbe, please bring that blessing to me too. That is the job of Agbe. That is what it does. You are directing it to come to you. The pigeon brings blessings from east and west, from left and right, from north and south. You are telling the pigeon to bring blessing to you. The job of the pigeon is to bring blessing. You are not begging it, you are not commanding it, you are not instructing it. You are just saying, me too, I'm here, oh, come and attend to me, because that is what you do. We say kò sẹ́ni tó mọ̀dí òkun, kò sẹ́ni tó mọ̀dí ọ̀sà, ọmọ aráyé ò ní mọ̀dí mi. Nobody knows the depth, the beginning, the secret, the foundation of the ocean. Nobody knows the foundation or the starting point of the seas. Nobody is going to know my secrets. The way I bring out money and the way I replenish it, àṣírí mi ò ní tú lójú ọmọ aráyé. Wọ́n nítorí pé àṣírí ẹ̀kọ kò ń tú lójú ewé. Ẹ̀kọ is a meal, the corn meal. And it is put inside away the leaf. The secret of how Eko became Eko, the leaf we never know, even though they are working together. So I make Iwure for myself. My inner secret, the source of who I am. When Yoruba says Ashiri Eyonitu, you will not be disgraced. I will not go through any form of shame and disgrace. Even with the people that we walk side by side and we are close. That is Iwure. You are not saying every something. It is not. Simple conversation that comes from a place of knowledge. From the place of things that we see every day. It gives you the authority that if Olodumare has established these things that we see every day like this, and these things don't need to beg. The ocean does not need to beg that every time we take water out of it, it should be replaced. It is naturally just replaced. So if Olodumare naturally replaces the sand of the sea, irrespective of how many you take away, you will just tell yourself to my finances who has to be naturally replaced and replenished. Simple. Koduyelo is not more than that. It's not gymnastics. Now, how do you learn all those precedents of because this has happened, let this happen to me? That is what seeking knowledge is about. That is what seeking knowledge is about. And that is why those of us that can teach are here to teach. So if you have not started the course that I put together on praying the right way in Ifa, I don't know what you are doing. I don't know what you are doing if you have not started to learn how to pray the right way in Ifa and Isheshe. Sorry, excuse me. I'm trying to see if we can find the subscription goal here. I don't know what you are doing. If you are on, what's it called? If you are on YouTube, you will see a button on the profile that says join. It will show you join. Yes. Click on it and join. Is it join? Let me see. Is it open? Open it on your phone. Let me show it to them. Click on join. You will see the different programs and teachings that I have that I've recorded. You will see praying the right way or how to make Iwure. Click on it, join, and start to learn. Change your tongue from all this, God, I'm begging, I'm hoping, I'm wishing. I am how I was born and raised. Please check the one on TikTok too. How I was born and raised in a Christian home. For those of you that don't know my story, I was born in a strong Christian family. My great-grandfather was a reverend in the Methodist Church. My grandfather was a reverend in the Anglican Church. My parents started attending Deeper Life Church when I was age 3. So practically when I was born. And I was in Deeper Life Church till I got to uni. When I got to the uni, I joined Christ Embassy dedicatedly and committedly till I became an assistant pastor in Christ Embassy for years. So most people wonder, with that background, how are you able to know so much about Ifa right now? How are you able to know so much about the Odu to the point that you can teach people? I went to seek this information. I went to seek this information. I spent years traveling from one town to another, going outside Nigeria to neighboring West African countries. In my search, I spent 1.5 years, almost 2 years in Ghana, because I know that they do Ifa in Ghana too. Learning how they do Ifa in Ghana, Benin Republic, Togo, to go and learn outside of that. Is after I was done with the southwestern states, seeking information and learning. I have recounted this particular story several times. There was one Baba that I needed information from, and they said, this particular thing is this Baba that can give you the, how do I put it, the depth of this information. This is his own focus in Ifa. And I went there for 2 weeks. I was in that town, village in quotes, waiting to see the Baba. Every day we get there, he's busy, he has a meeting, he has a lot of guests, going back and forth. Back 2 weeks, I was paying for hotel, feeding myself in a town where I knew nobody for 2 weeks, until I was finally able to meet the Baba. When I met him, the information I was seeking, everything the Baba told me was no more than 5 minutes. He said that's it, that the rest, as I continue in my journey in Ifa, I will get more knowledge. 2 weeks to get information of 5 minutes. And he doesn't allow you to record, doesn't allow people to bring camera around him. So everything was inside my head, but I was allowed to write with biro. That is how far I went. All of this whole journey, coming to Ifa, coming to Isheshe, was in the last 10 years. And here we are. So I don't know what your excuse is. And I still have jobs that I do. I still have my own businesses and empires that I build. Lashe Edumare, since I started life, I have never had to work for anybody. I had to do business from time to time, here and there, building different companies, different brands. And by God's grace, by the grace of Olodumare, of Ifa, of our ancestors, and the people that birthed me and raised me, because I owe a lot of my business success to them, I have been able to build 6 different companies in Nigeria, in Ghana, in South Africa, in Dubai, in the US, in UK, and I'm moving. Lashe Edumare, before the end of this year, we are expanding into Kenya and Canada. I still run my businesses. I'm still a mother with 5 kids that I homeschool. Yes, because I travel a lot, I don't do traditional, conventional schooling. I homeschool my kids so that they can travel with me to every country that I go to, and they don't have, their schooling doesn't have to be stopped. And I'm still learning Ifa. And we are still increasing knowledge every day. So what exactly is your excuse? And why would somebody like me focus on that? Because I know that the background I'm coming from, nobody is going to teach me. And because I know that there is no Babalawo that owes me anything. Some of the time when I need certain information, I will tell the Baba, I will send you money for card, I will send you money for skinny, I will buy a gift. They don't demand for it, but I understand what I'm doing. By the time you send card today, send money for card tomorrow, buy this for them, buy that for them. The day they see information that you need, you are not the one that is going to ask them. They are the ones that is going to call you to say, come, there's something happening there that you might need, or it's useful for your college that you are building, for the things that you are doing. Which is why I said, as you are choosing your Babalawo and your Yanifa, you need somebody that you can communicate with very well. You need somebody that is patient enough to handle the kind of person you are. You need somebody that is knowledgeable and is able to share that knowledge. Some people have wealth of knowledge, but they don't have the gift of being able to pass it. They don't know how to explain to people in the way that people will understand. It's not their fault, they don't have it. And then you have to stick with a Babalawo or an Iyanifa who is a researcher. Nobody knows Ifa in full. It's not possible. We are all researching every day on learning, relearning, and learning new things every day. All researching and relearning every day. Then finally, look for a babalawo or a Yanifa that is community based. People that know how to carry people along in a community. Some people just have naturally, they have mother instincts, parenting instincts. Naturally, they will just check on you. I have some priests and priestesses who are friends who are like that. They will just check on you from time to time. How are you doing? What's happening? I have a few minutes. I just want to hear from you. Is everything okay? It's not every time that we have to communicate just because we have a problem. Forms of Iwure part time. I will share it with you. Make a video, post it. Make a video, post it. These are the things that you need to understand as you come into Ifa, particularly those of you that are just transitioning. I have a program, we have a program at the Ifa College called Now That I Have Come to Ifa, What Next? How do I navigate this journey? You say, where do you find them? Where are you going to find them? The Babalawo and the Yanifa. You will look for them around. You will find them in physical location. You find them in online space. There is no GPS that leads you to where Babalawo and the Yanifa is. What's the question on YouTube? Please read it. The Babalawo and the Yanifa is you that you will look. Tell your worry to direct you to the place where you will find the person that you can work with. Now, I have a lot of people that I work with, and last year, Dumari, it's been a wonderful and a successful journey. I have different programs for different people. When you come to me, I will make a divination for you. I would assess you. Where are you right now? What is it that you need? And then there will be a program for you. Some people are in my spiritual mentoring program. Some people come to Ifa and then we find out that they have a spiritual calling on their own. There is a different group for those people. Now, there's the general community for everybody that we say, now that you have come to Ifa, what is next? What are the things that you do? How do you practice this? Every form of spirituality has their own practice. You just don't come and then everything happens automatically. You have to learn how things are done here. You have to know the things you are not supposed to do. You have to know what you are supposed to do, when you are supposed to do it. Everything has been laid down. Thank you for the gift. And it's easy for me to be able to do that because, like you, I also transitioned. I went through certain steps before I got here. And those steps that I went through, made some mistakes here, wasted time here, did this there, that there. Now we have removed all the, you know how you take your videos into AI to remove all the parts of it that is, and then it gives you a concise, yeah. So we've been able to remove all of those parts and then put them together in this way where you can access it in a particular place and makes the journey easy for you. So if you are still contemplating, I want to come to Nigeria for my Itefa, I don't know who to go to, I don't know how to go to it, you can always come to me. You can always come to my team. I don't work alone. No Babalawo works alone. No Yanifa works alone. I have also carefully picked my team members to understand, see, this is what I represent. These are the kind of people that I'm reaching out to when it comes to Ifa and Isheshe. So these kind of people, these are the kind of people they need. I have carefully selected my team and then together we are doing our own part. How can a non-Yoruba person communicate to Ifa in prayer? That is why that program is there. Praying the right way in Ifa is explained both in English and in Yoruba. Both in English and in Yoruba. So whether you are non-Yoruba, you are welcome. All the 256 Oduifa is translated in English. The prayers is translated in English. Every course that we take at the Ifa College is translated in English. So language is not an excuse. As we continue to get more financial support, we would also translate into other languages. It will be in French, in Spanish, in Portuguese, in Mandarin, in Chi. For my Ghanaian audience, I know you are desperately waiting for us to translate into Chi and Ga. We will be able to do that as much as we get other resources, as long as we get other resources. So this whole project is to move Ifa and Isheshe forward. It's not about me. Long after I am gone, Ifa and Isheshe will be easy for people that are coming after us to practice. If we had structure like this, you and I will not be where we are right now, falling into the hands of different people just to be able to find our way in Ifa. If something like this existed 50 years ago, we will just walk in there, get the information we need and move on. That is why we are setting this up. And I cannot do it alone. There is just so much I can do as a person, no matter how wealthy I am. So we need the support of everybody. It's not everybody that is called to be the face of an Ifa brand and to speak like this and to do, you know, all of that. Some of you are wondering, how do I contribute if I cannot be in the faces of people like you are? There's so many other ways you can contribute. You can support with your skill. If you have a certain skill that you know that will help us to be able to promote Ifa, to be able to expand it, to be able to distribute it around. Some of you, you have a local language and you speak English well. You speak Yoruba well. You also speak another language. You can help us interpret materials or translate materials into that language. The same way you have come to Ifa, people that are of your own local language too, they too can come to Ifa. Yes, we know that we can use AI, but you and I both know how AI translates into languages that are not major languages. So you can contribute your skill in that. You are a tech person, you are a PR person, you are into marketing, advertising.
Kindly subscribe to YouTube channel and follow on Facebook page at Dr. Zabby's Talk Show.
You know, you just know that you have something that can help to push this forward. Reach out. And if you can support with finances, no matter how little, I tell people, if you are not comfortable with giving me money, you don't even have to give me money. I personally, I'm not asking for anybody's money. Personally, I don't need it. I mean, I need money, but not to solicit money from people. But for this project, there are things that we need to do. You can just ask, please, Yanifa, what are the things that needs to be paid for? We have a project here that costs this and this. Take the direct contact of the people that is providing that service. Pay them so that the services will be provided and we know that that part is done. The same energy with which these Abrahamic religious folks pushed their religion to the point that they have mentally bombarded us with these jargons that is going on. The same way, we have to put in 10 times more effort to push Ifa and Isheshe to the ends that it can get to. A lot of people are sitting now in their house right now. They are contemplating, should I go back? Should I connect back to my roots? Should I not? Then they scroll on YouTube and then they find a channel like this. We're like, wow, this lady does Ifa and she's this educated and exposed, eloquent and good looking, and she's young, you know. It's not like she's, you know, there's some people that will relate with that. They find that and that is what they need. They have joined Ifa. So we have to be able to distribute in every way possible to distribute this message. Do you know why they can give you free Bible? You get to a hotel, there's free Bible by your side. You will get into somewhere, there is free Bible, free Quran. There is no free Bible anywhere. Some people are paying for it. Some people are constantly putting money into project to make sure that this lie and this deception goes as far as it can go. They are pushing it literally into your face and in your nose. I was a pastor in Christ Embassy, so trust me, I know what it is to push ministry materials into people's nose. Other people are paying for it. We can have that in Ifa. We can have that for our own culture, for our own language, for our own things. There's so many materials that needs to go out in Yoruba language. Children need to be taught in exciting ways about Yoruba. We have so many ideas at the Ifa College on how to be able to distribute the message of Ifa, but we cannot do it alone. So So if you know anybody that knows anybody that has all these rich uncles and OBO parents that can just say, you know what, we like what you are doing, help the next generation, they'll just give us bam. We'll just see a lot and be like, eh. And they will be able to push it into, I'm teaching my children ABD with me. You see, these things should be able to come out. We should have programs that is purely Yoruba for kids on Netflix, all over YouTube, on Disney Plus. Let it, you see how K-drama has gone everywhere. In my country, Nigeria now, it is a flex for girls to learn Korean language. They cannot speak Yoruba, they cannot speak Igbo. They are learning Korean because K-drama has put themselves into every corner in sophisticated ways. I don't know what they want to do with Korea. Me, I won't got over shit. Some of them will never get to that country in life. But they are learning it. Why? Because K-drama has been pushed into our nose and into our face and into our eyes. Let's push the things that has to do with our culture, our tradition. Let's push it. Nigeria will be better. Africa will be better. Knowledge is what we lack. Resources we have. Manpower we have. The brain we have. It's just that knowledge of how to move from here to there. And all of it is in Ifa. We tell ourselves, Ifa is more than just a religion. Ifa is more than spirituality. There is science in Ifa. There is physics in Ifa. There is this video that Professor Sophie Oluwole that she did, that she was talking about, you know, what is Ifa, and she said something there. She said the latest discovery of physics, particle physics at that time, is in Ifa. Imagine, why is he not a person of color like you and I, somebody of Yoruba descent, that found particle physics in Ifa? Because the resources that it takes to do such research, we are not putting it. I'm not going to use the word we don't have. We have, but we are not channeling it into that. They will come and they will find something in Ifa and come and tell us, look at the old Ifa where they found it, but we are not the ones that is finding. Do you know how many more things that is still in Ifa that we have not discovered, we have not found, and the way it will change our lives as a people if we find it? And there are people that are ready to do this research. They just need funding. So trust me, when people say, pastors are building church to make money, it's because some people have put money into church business. They have funded this bastardly with money. That's why some people are reaping the money that is coming out of it on the surface. And this life, there is nothing we are going to do without money. So this is you in your own little way. Somebody says, how much are we looking at? It depends on the project. If you could have a private conversation with me, you know, we are setting up like a financial team, but I don't want to push that out just yet. Somebody said we could set up financial goals like on GoFundMe and all of that. I don't want to push that money thing. We can have the project written down and the target for it, and maybe have like a GoFundMe, but I don't want to push that out just yet, you know, in the faces of people. Let us still be bringing our people in with knowledge. But for those of you that know that these projects need money, you can reach out privately. We will give you the list of the so many things that we have lined up that keeps coming. In fact, people send ideas to me as though I'm the one that is born to do these ideas. Do we still have voice on YouTube?
Yes, the voice is on.
Okay. People send ideas to me. They show me things. We can do this for Ifa, as though I'm the only one that is supposed to do it. You understand? Please send the WhatsApp number. There is a something like that. Please send the on YouTube, on TikTok, sir, so that the person can reach out. So we'll pick up this project, whichever one that we can do. We will continue to talk about it. As more and more people are hearing the truth, they will rethink the lies that they are hearing, and they will look at it like, there are certain very influential people that need to come to Ifa. The moment they come, the way those people push the things they believe in, with their resources, with their connection. We need such people, but how will they know if they don't hear this truth? You know, as you are hearing it, some of you have been hearing about Ifa for like a year now. You're like, let me continue to pay attention. After like 1 year, this Ifa safe, let me do it. It's because there was consistency in the information you were receiving. If it was a one-time thing, you just take your mind off it. Because there is consistency, and that consistency is, it's what's that Yoruba word? Money, owo ni keke eyin rere. But it's money that is going to fuel and push these things. You understand? So please, no matter how little it is, support this, support this. As you give your gifts and we withdraw the money for this, we use it to run adverts, to go out in the dailies, to do this and do that, you know. If you're somebody that is in PR, you do newspaper publication, or you have people that do, you have blogs, or you have people that do TV stations, local, international, anywhere. We need to put this news out as much as we can. As we are dropping the words of Ifa, it continues to ring. They turn here, they hear Ifa. They turn there, they hear Ifa. They turn there, they hear Ifa. That way, we are bringing our brothers and sisters back together. And Africa will be great again. It's Africa that needs to be great again, not the other country that they are doing out there. Africa is one that needs to be great again, you know. So, thank you. I cannot speak for Afa or Woli. I've never been Afa, I've never been Woli. But can a Babalawo use somebody's destiny? No. A Babalawo cannot use somebody's destiny. If you know who or what a Babalawo is, who a Babalawo is, the true definition of a Babalawo, he cannot use somebody's destiny. But maybe you can now meet somebody that is pretending to be a Babalawo. Can that person do that? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know their life. I don't know what. But for Babalawos, the ones that we belong to the awo that I am practicing, can they use someone's destiny? No, they can't. They don't need your destiny. They already have their own. They're still figuring out how to make the best of it. I dream now almost every day, but I don't remember. Send a message via WhatsApp. Send a message via WhatsApp. Send a message via WhatsApp. Someone said Islam is a religion, Ifa is tradition. If you are Yoruba, that's your DNA. Okay, I think you are responding to somebody. But handle your contribution where you are from and allow it. Okay. I don't know where this is. Any other question? What's the question? Why is Okpele repeated in
a particular divination?
Why is Okpele repeated in a particular divination? I don't know what please, whoever asked that question on YouTube, please ask the question again. I don't know what you mean by why is Okpele repeated in a particular divination. This is what is called Okpele.
During the divination, why do some Babalawo throw Okpele 2 or 3 times in a particular case?
Oh, you can throw it as many times as is required for that question. You are asking a question that takes you to another one and takes you to another one. So in a particular divination, you can have 3 Odrifa or 4 Odrifa. It depends on what you are asking. If the question you are asking, you get the answer straightforward and your Babalawo is satisfied with what he has, you are done. But if it requires, it's like you go to the hospital and sometimes you are required to repeat some certain scans or repeat some certain tests. If your doctor is not satisfied with the first result, he says go and do it somewhere else again. So yeah, that's possible. Any other question? Please on YouTube, help me check. I think I've answered all the questions so far.
This person has not said
the person Ranky that said you have not answered mine, I think I've answered it. I saw a Ranky's question earlier on. I think I've answered your question. And if I haven't, how can I get a reading? Please send the WhatsApp number for those that wants to get a reading. If you have any other questions, if you have any other what's it called? If you have any other questions, if you have any other inquiries, thank you very much for the gift. Just send a message via the WhatsApp number. I have pinned the WhatsApp number. It was posted by Royal Arts. Please also drop it on YouTube. Let's wrap up today's teaching. Summary of what we learned today. Before you pick a Babalawo or an Iyanifa, there are certain things you need to take note of. Find somebody that works with you. So just explain exactly what you want. Are you having financial situations, financial difficulties? Explain that is what you're having. Do you need Ifa to help you with a certain business? Yeah, specific questions like that. Cash out is not a word that I understand. Can you join more than one community? You mean more than one Ifa community? If you have any need to, if you want to join more than one community, it means that maybe you feel like you can get something from here that they don't have here. If your spirit resonates with it and it works with you, oh, why not? You can. In the absence of any other question, what's the YouTube?
It's difficult for pastor or me to see vision for me in any church. But I remember one pastor had seen vision for me before, that no matter where I go in life, I have a calling. I'm confused. So I'm telling the person to send a message.
Okay, so YouTube, someone says that anywhere they go, they see vision. Somebody saw a vision for you that you have a calling, that no matter where you go, you'll be having a calling. The person that saw vision for you, based on what? We cannot verify. When somebody says they see a vision for you, how do you verify that vision? How do you know if they actually saw something from the divine, or they just decide to speak what they want? Which is why we recommend Ifa. Anything Ifa says is verifiable. If somebody does a divination for you with Ifa, the person gives you an Odu. You can go back and check the Odu. Is it true what this person said? You can go to another Babalawo who will do another divination for you and give you another Odu Ifa. You can verify it for yourself. But building your life around somebody saw something, somebody said something, your life is too precious and important for you to live your life based on what somebody saw and what somebody said. Live your life based on something that has stood the test of time for centuries, and something that can be verifiable, something that will not change irrespective of what happens to life. Oduifa has been there for centuries. It doesn't change. And you can test it. You can verify it. So wonderful what the pastor or the wole has told you. Please book a divination and find out what exactly Ifa is saying about it. I hope I've been able to answer your question. Is Ogboni another LVL of fellowship in Isheshe, and how another level, okay, of fellowship in Isheshe? Can you join more than one fraternity? First of all, Ogboni has nothing to do with Isheshe. Ogboni doesn't have anything to do with Ifa and Isheshe. There are members of the Ogboni fraternity who are Ifa practitioners. Ogboni is a society that has nothing to do with religion and spirituality. It's just like when you have polo club, tennis club, Red Cross club, just like you have any other society. It doesn't have anything to do with Ifa and Isheshe. There are members of the Ogboni who are practitioners of Ifa and Isheshe. There are Christians there, there are Muslims there, there are atheists there, there are non-Africans there, there are Buddhists, there are voodoo practitioners in Ogboni. It doesn't have anything to do with Ifa and Isheshe. The reason a lot of people associate with Ifa and Isheshe is because other members of that group, other people in that society who are non-Ifa practitioners, they do not come outside openly to talk about the fact that they belong there. Your pastors and your bishops that are member of Ogboni, they will not say it out. The only people that talk about it with pride are the practitioners of Ifa and African spirituality. That is why you think it has something to do with Ifa. It doesn't. Okay? The Reformed Ogboni Fraternity, which is called ROF, was established in Lagos by an Anglican church bishop. Go into history and dig it up. So it has nothing specifically to do with Ifa and Isheshe. It's a combination of different practices. Now, the person is asking, can you belong to more than one fraternity? When you mean more than one fraternity, when you say more than one fraternity, sorry, do you mean more than one different types of fraternity, or more than one the same Ogboni fraternity? Because each Ogboni fraternity is called a lady. So are you asking that can you belong to more than one chapters of Ogboni or more than one fraternity? Please re-ask your question. If you're asking if you can belong to different types of fraternity, you can belong to different types. It's up to you. If you can manage it, it's just a society. You can join Red Cross and join JCI and join Polo Club and join, but in Iledi is like a chapter. It's like somebody saying that, can I be associated with different branches of a particular bank? The moment you open an account with a bank, you automatically belong to all the branches. You can walk into any branch of that bank. You don't need to go back into the branch in Texas and say, oh, I want to open another account. If you have an account with BOA, Bank of America, it is Bank of America everywhere. If you have an account with GT Bank in Nigeria, it is GT Bank everywhere. So if you belong to the Ogboni fraternity, you automatically belong to any lady you find yourself. There's an initiation process. They will not repeat the initiation process for you in every lady you find yourself. No. And why am I able to answer this? Because I'm a member of the Aborigine Ogboni fraternity, not the ROF. ROF is the reformed and the westernized and the updated version. Aborigine is the one that was first and foundationally set up, right? And in that fraternity, I have risen in ranks to become an Iyabiye. Iyabiye is the highest title that a woman can get, a female can get to in the Ogboni fraternity, right? So that's why I'm able to answer that. All right, is there any other question? YouTube. Okay, for those asking for the WhatsApp number on YouTube, please check the comment section. What's your handle? Nature House just posted the Yanify WhatsApp number on YouTube. So just check the comment section, scroll in the comment section. You'll be able to see it. I don't know if we can. I don't know if
the person that said something about,
hey, if you were born in an Ifa house, go and ask Ifa. When you were born in Ifa, you don't have any business with pastor that is saying vision. Who vision head? Vision bow. Go and ask Ifa. Ifa is direct communication with Olodumare. Why would you leave direct communication with your creator, with the divine, and be speaking to people that are saying something that we cannot check? So please go back to Ifa. You are born there. You are even lucky. You have people around you that do it. Go back home and let somebody verify that thing that the pastor said. It could be right, it could be wrong. But until Ifa says it, we cannot say whether it's right or wrong. In the absence of any question, let's do our Iwure. Is there any other question? No other question. Akoda ye Asheba. Asheba Sheda. Asheba Tiwa Yojo. Take. Come. Okay, you're here already. Akoda ye Asheba. àṣèbá ṣẹ̀dá àṣèbá elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé àníkíbà wá ṣẹ ọ àṣèbá jagunmalè olúwo òde ọ̀run àṣèbá olúbíkin àṣèbá ọ̀sán ìbíkin àṣèbá gbogbo àwọn àgbààgbà àṣèbá gbogbo àwọn lọ́balọ́ba àwọn níjòyè níjòyè látòkèdókè láì dá apá kan sí àníkíbà wá ṣẹ ọ. For those of you that don't speak English or don't understand English, when we make Iba is paying homage to the powers that be, beginning from Olodumare. We are paying homage to every power that holds different aspects and departments of the universe and life, beginning from Olodumare, the divine and supreme being. I will not be interpreting this part in Yoruba, so as we say Iba, just type in the comment section Iba She. That's the response to Iba. Iba She. So let's start again. Akodaye Asheba. Asheba Sheda. Asheba Tiwaye Ojo. Asheba Tiwo Oòrùn. Asheba Jagunmalè Olúwo òde ọ̀run. Àníkíbà wá ṣẹ ọ. Asheba yín ìyá mi ọ̀pàkẹ́ àlàkẹ́ ẹ̀yin alágogo idẹ. Ẹ̀yin arúgbaṣọ má balẹ̀ ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọlọ́mú kan tí ń fún gba ọmọ lọ́mú ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kan tí ń bẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ méjì ìjà àṣèbá yín o àníkíbà wá ṣẹ ẹ̀yin ìyá mi òṣòròmọ̀nìgà ẹ̀yin olókìkí òru àpè yín fúnkú àpè yín fárùn nítorí gbogbo orí tó péjọ la ṣe pè yín pé kẹ́ wá fún wa ní ẹ̀yọ́nú yín ẹ̀yọ́nú àwọn tó láyé la béèrè àníkẹ́ yọ́nú sí wa ọláṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àṣèbá olúbíkin àṣèbá ọ̀sán ìbíkin àṣèbá gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà àtàwọn ọ̀rúnmọlẹ̀ tó dilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjíire mú àṣèbá kábíyèsí ṣọ̀gó arábàmbí lógun lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ àṣèbá òrìṣà tí ń yọ́nà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àìsàn ó kéré ni o ó tóbi ni o ìyí tó gbóògùn ìyí tí ò gbóògùn ni ọmọ aráyé ò ní fi kankan náà wọn ò ní fi ṣe wá bá a ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́ owó àní fi wo àìsàn àní fi ṣẹjọ́ ire báyìí la máa fi owó àti ajé ṣe wọn ní ire lójú owó ń rí ire la máa rí ní gbogbo ibi tá a wà ní gbogbo ibi tá a ń lọ àtàwa tá a wà nílé àtẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ wà lẹ́yìn odi àtẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ti rìnrìn àjò láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ire lẹ máa kó wá sílé ẹ ní kú sọ́nà bí èéfín o ẹ ní máa fi rọ́pò fún yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Mo rò pé gbogbo wa pátápátá láti rí ìtàgbé wa lọ́jọ́ títí òní ojú wo lẹ fi wò báwo lẹ ṣe rí sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ̀kọ́ wo la kọ́ ńbẹ̀ torí wípé kí ni nǹkan yìí èmi ni mo ní ó yàtọ̀ sí pé kíní yìí kíní ẹlòmíì ni wọ́n wá kọ́ mi ni yàmbá mi ẹ̀gbọ́n mi àtàbúrò mi ẹ má gbàgbé láti bá wa share ẹ má gbàgbé láti bá wa fi kọ́mẹ̀ntì sílẹ̀ ẹ dẹ̀ má gbàgbé tó bá jẹ́ nígbà àkọ́kọ́ láti bá wa subscribe sórí ìkànnì aláyọ̀ yìí èmi ọmọ yín náà ni olólùfẹ́ yín ayé ọpẹ́ yọ ṣe yọ lọ́dọ̀ títí yín náà ní agbára lọ́wọ́ àṣẹ̀dá ayé ọpẹ́ àmàyọ fún wa lórí ọmọ lórí ìdáwọ́lé wa òun láyé comment section tí yín àní bá ṣe máa bọ́ nínú oko ẹrú òun ló jẹ àwa lógún gbogbo ọ̀nà tá lè gbà tí a máa fi pọ̀ sí a ní ìdí láti pọ̀ sí tí Yorùbá First ní láti pọ̀ sí dáadáa I'm telling you ó ní mo bá fi ṣe àpèjúwe wípé a máa learn nínú mistakes tá a bá ṣe èèyàn máa learn nínú àṣìṣe tó bá ṣe ni òun ní nǹkan tí ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni òun ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí fún àwọn tó bá ní ìgbàgbọ́ ni o torí wípé kí ni àwa nìkan kọ́ nírú nǹkan báyìí máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ń sọ pé àwọn òyìnbó rìtìkó ìlú òyìnbó tá a wà yìí náà wọ́n kó wọn lẹ́rú gbogbo nǹkan tọ́ka náà lẹ́rú àwọn náà bọ́ nínú ẹ̀ ni ṣọ́ọ̀ṣà déédéé bọ́ nínú ẹ̀ nínú àwọn kan náà lọ́ọ́ dìde báwa náà bá a ṣe dìde yìí òun ni ìyá mi bàbá mi ẹ̀gbọ́n mi àtàbúrò mi nice one àwa enjoy yín ní Newcastle wà ń bí wáyé Newcastle ló ń pè bí o ìlú òyìnbó ló ń pè bí báyìí ìlú òyìnbó ló ń pè bí Newcastle ló ń pè bí báyìí kọ́lọ́hún kó ṣàánú fún wa kọ́lọ́hún kó ṣe mọ́ báyìí láti bá wa kọ́mẹ̀ntì because a ní ẹ rí i pé àwọn ń ṣeré tí wọ́n ní ẹni tó jẹun yó tó ń wá bẹ́kùnbẹ́kùn òun làwọn máa pè wọ́n wípé wọ́n jẹun yó wọ́n tún wá bẹ́kùnbẹ́kùn ẹgbàá wa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni but ara enjoyment tí wọ́n nìyẹn bí nǹkan kan ṣe wọ́n bó ṣe wà yẹn ń sìn kí á pa àwọn tó máa rescue wọn wọ́n ti débẹ̀ ọ̀dọ̀ sáà gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe ń sìn fídíò wọn tẹ́nì tí ń bá ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n ti ready láti rescue wọn. Ojú òní tiwa ọ̀rọ̀ wa ayọ̀rísí lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run no going back ní ìgbà wo ni èmi ò kúkú mọ̀ àkókò wo ni mi ò mọ̀ bọ́ kí ni mo mọ̀ gbangba tó dá mi lójú ni wípé a máa bọ́ nínú oko ẹ̀rí. God bless you, one love, bye for now.